What is up, everybody? It is John here, as usual, and I'm gonna do some live commentary, but I have to warn you guys, it's probably not gonna be that good of gameplay because I ran into some technicalities last night, we'll say, i.e., self harm, and I punched a punching bag until my knuckles were almost broken. Um, so that being said, that's going to be our topic for today, which is self harm, how to cope with it, and who to contact if you don't want to do it, and just you don't you don't like it. I mean, I know it's hard. Like I said, I am diagnosed with depression, and I do know what it's like to self harm. Uh, I really do, guys. I've done it for a while. Um, that being said, that is going to be the topic of this video today. Now, first off, what we're going to talk about is what is self harm. It's pretty self explanatory, but some people might do things that are considered self harm that they don't know about. And it's really hard to see that someone's self harming that you're close to if they're not open with it. And I know that. So, um, what is self harm? Self harm is pretty much anything that you do on purpose to inflict pain on yourself. Um, like, people who cut, we all know cutting self harm. Uh, People who, like, like in my case, punching the punching bag. Well, I do cut, but, or not anymore, but I stopped. But I have cut, and punching the punching bag is considered self harm. Punching a punching bag isn't self harm. Punching a punching bag to try to hurt yourself is self harm. Um, like I said, it's basically anything. You can try to OD on drugs. That's self harm. Even though it's not physical self harm, it's you're trying to hurt yourself. You're trying to OD. Um, so that's self harm, guys. And basically, when you want to self harm, I know it's hard to control it. Like I said, I am diagnosed with depression, and I do self harm. I know you don't like talking about it. It's a hard subject to talk about. I know this, guys. I really do. I know you're probably like, John, you really don't know about my problem. Trust me, guys. A lot of people's lives are hard. I know. I know that's not what you want to hear. I really do, guys. Um, but a lot of people's lives are hard, and I know in the I know in your situation, in your head, your life is the worst life out of everyone's because you are going through it. I completely understand that, guys. You are going through the pain, and it it hurts, and you don't know how to stop the pain, so you try to okay, I'm gonna explain the reasons I cut, or why I used to cut. Um, Basically, my life was like bad, guys. I was like heavily into drugs. I was considered an alcoholic. It was really bad, and everyone around me was hurting me. Everyone was leaving. I didn't like it, guys. Like I said, I know it's hard. Uh, and I have had suicide attempts in the past. Oh, this guy. Let's see this. Let's see this. Too pro. Too pro, man. Boom, boom. No scope. You should be an optic, man. Um, Now, basically, since the world was inflicting so much pain on me that I couldn't control, I thought it would be better if I did pain to myself that I could control, pain that I could, you know, it wasn't just being forced on me. I could actually control how much pain it was and how, like, when to stop it. And I loved having the power to stop whatever pain I was going through at that moment, because all of the other pain was just being forced onto me. Um, and that's why I was doing it. It was technically, you could say it was selfish, but I mean that's not really the right word for it, at least in my opinion, because I don't think it's not. I don't think suicide is a coward's way out. I think it's a human's first. It's a quick fix to a. It's a quick fix to a problem that's not as big as you really think it is. Um, like I said, I know life is hard. I can completely agree with you on that, considering I've been through a lot, and I'll make a draw my life if you guys want me to. Um, but yeah, I know what it's like to go through hard times. I really do, guys. And basically, I'll explain the situation from yesterday. Um, so I was talking to a female that I know, and she did not. Um, we got into a disagreement, and then she said some pretty hurtful things that she can't take back, and I couldn't control it, so I went outside and punched a punching bag until I couldn't feel my knuckles anymore. And that was the that was not the way to react to that situation, but it's what I saw fit in my head. So I can understand when people, when I have plans on going to college to be a psychologist. I love the human brain. I love talking to people about their problems. I love listening to people. That being said, if you guys really need somebody to talk to about anything, guys, you want to commit suicide, even if I don't know you guys, add me on Skype. Add me on Skype, please, and I will talk to you, because it's not worth losing a human life for. It really, I don't, I don't like people dying. I really don't. I don't think it's right for people to kill themselves over something they can't control. And what I'm talking about is I know people commit suicide, and they commit suicide because they're getting rid of their problems. It's an easy solution to a temporary problem. Um, and that being said, oh, I got sniped. This guy. Um, but yeah. So basically, I have lost a lot of friends to suicide, and I've lost a lot of friends to murder. I have. I have lived in some of the most dangerous parts in the world, uh, including Southside Chicago. I have lived in I've lived about a block away from Jamaica, Queens, New York. Um, I've lived in some rough places, and I know it. I do, guys. I know it's hard. Hold on, this guy's gonna die. All right, maybe not. Um, but the world loses too many beautiful people to things that they don't know how to solve, so they go with the first thing that comes to mind, which is end the problem altogether, which I don't think is the right solution, but I know that's what goes through your head, because that's what's went through my head. And pretty much the best people to talk to like that, when you get like that, I know you don't want to talk to people. I know you want to be left alone when you feel like that. I know this, guys. Trust me, I go through it. I do. Um, you want to be left alone. You want to solve the problem the way you know how. And I completely understand that, guys. That's why I punched the punching bag, because I wanted to be left alone. And whenever people left me alone, I did what I saw fit. And that's where I messed up. I shouldn't have told everyone to just leave me alone, because that was the wrong solution to that problem. And I see that now, but in that time, that's not what was in my head. In my head, no one wanted to deal with my problems. No one wanted to help me. No one cared enough to help me. And that's not the case in yours. I care. I care about you. I love you. I don't know you, but I love you. You're a beautiful person. Do not, I repeat, do not commit suicide. Don't self-harm. Add me on Skype, Axeman Rule 77. Add me. Call me. Anytime. I always have my Skype on. It will wake me up. And if I don't answer on the first one, call me again. I have a cell phone with unlimited data. And just let me know. Say, hey John, I really need to talk to you right now. I'm having some bad thoughts. You don't even have to say what it's about. You don't have to say it's about self-harm, you want to attempt suicide. You're just having bad thoughts and you really need someone to talk to. Just let me know, guys. I don't want people to lose their life over problems that they can't control. I know what it's like to be abused. I know what it's like to abuse different types of substances, like alcohol and drugs. Um, I can help, guys. I really can. Even though you think no one cares enough to help, no one can help. I can help. You are a beautiful person. There's no reason for you to lose your life. There's so many great things that you haven't accomplished yet, that you have the ability to accomplish, but you're not going to be able to, because you're going to end your life, and I don't want that to happen. I want you to have a full life. I want you to die of old age. I want you to find love. I want you to have kids. I want you to be able to reproduce and teach your kids the right and wrong thing to do. I want you to be a part of your child's life. If you are 16 and you got a girl pregnant on a one-night stand, and in your head your parents are going to kill you and you can't raise a child, you know you can't. I promise you, you can. You have to fight the urge to want to take your own life. It's not worth it. It's really not, guys. And I can't stress this enough. You are a beautiful person. You do not deserve to lose your life. I promise. Everything will get better with time. I do not want you to kill yourself. No one wants you to kill yourself. If a person tells you to kill yourself, say, hey, eat a box of baby dicks, you fucking faggot. I can't stress this enough. Just cut those people out of your life. If it's me, if I tell you to kill yourself, which I would never do, because I've had people tell me to kill myself. I know what it's like. That's not what you want. I promise, it's not. In your head right now, you're thinking, if I just end this right here, I never have to deal with this problem again. I understand that. But I don't want that for you. And I know you don't want that for yourself. You think you do, but I know you don't. You just don't want to go through the pain. You want to live, but you don't want to live a life that's fucked up. I understand that. I really, really do. But do not take the suicide option. Do not. I repeat, do not take the suicide option. Add me on Skype. I don't care if it's if it's 4 a.m. on a Monday night. And you're just like, I can't take this anymore. I'm just gonna fucking end it. Do not end it. I am here. If I don't answer the first time, message me. If I'm like, hey, I'm at school, then just keep messaging me. I will talk to you through message. I'm a junior in high school. And I have lost countless friends to drugs, to murder, to suicide. I'm tired of people losing their life to this. And the girl that I'm in love with is suicidal, and she self-harms. She cuts herself. She's been raped multiple times. She's been molested. Her life is fucked up. And she wants to commit suicide. She does. Because in her head, she sees no other fucking option to everyone hurting her but ending her life. It's not worth it. I love you. I do. I don't know you, but I guarantee you are a beautiful person. You don't deserve to die. If someone tells you you deserve to die, they should die, because they have no value for a human life. If we lose our value for human life, we lose everything about us. When you lose the drive to go on, it's because someone hasn't valued you enough. If you are in an abusive relationship, get out of it any way you can. I know what that's like. I know what it's like to be manipulated. I know what it's like to be hurt. I know what it's like to I know what I know what it's like to be in pain. In a nutshell, I know life is fucking hard. And we can't control everything in our life, and I know that. And I can't control whether you commit suicide or not, but I can try to convince you out of it. I can try to tell you that, hey, you don't need to do that because I'm here. You can say, no one's here for me and no one cares enough. I care. I love you. I don't say that sarcastically. I value your life. Because if my life ends and your life ends, we have lost 2 lives that did not need to be lost. Every time I have suicidal thoughts and I tell the girl that I'm in love with about it because I'm in pain, she threatens to kill herself. Because I am one of the only things that keeps her going. Because in her life, everyone has fucked her up. Even me. I've fucked up before. I know that. There's no point in ending our life over something as small as other people's opinions and what other people do to us. You are a beautiful person, and I respect you for making it this far along the path. I do. I know it's been a hard walk, and you have fallen on your face more than once, and you've fucked up more than once. I understand that, and I respect you for getting back up and saying fuck you life and kicking it in the face, because I know that is one of the hardest things you can possibly do, and you don't want to do it. You want to just lay on the ground and you want to die, because that's what everyone's told you to do. But fuck them. I am here. Do not do anything stupid. By stupid, I mean don't self-harm. Don't commit suicide. I am here. When no one else is here, I am here. When no one else loves you, I love you. When no one else cares, I care. I mean that. Contact me, please. That's really all I have to say. When I get whenever I get in the mood to self-harm, I want to be left alone. I just want to lay down and just give up. And I know what it's like to not eat for 4 days because you can't bring yourself to eat because you're in so much pain from everyone that's inflicted pain on you recently. I know what it's like. But it's not the end of the world, and it's not going to be the end of the life if you contact me. There's no point, guys. I really do mean that. There's no point in ending your life tonight. Tonight, I'm glad that you found this video, and I'm glad that I've had the chance to talk to you, even though I couldn't hear your response. I really hope I've made an impact. I really do. Because I don't want you to lose your life over something that you feel you can't help. It's really not worth it, guys. It's not. I don't want you to die. No one wants you to die. And I know it's hard. I really do, guys. But please, just please contact me if you're feeling like that. That's all I can ask of you. I know you don't want to, and I know you don't want to talk about it. But please do. It helps so much. The only reason I stopped at punching the punching bag was because I seen how it was affecting the people around me. And I didn't like it. It made me feel like shit because I was hurting them more than I was hurting myself. It's not worth it. I love you. And I don't think that you should kill yourself. I don't want you to die. I don't want you to cut. I don't want you to punch. I don't want you to hit yourself in the head calling yourself stupid. I want you to stand up. I want you to take a deep breath, download Skype, and talk to me. Take a deep breath. It's gonna be okay. I love you, and I will talk to you in the next video. Have a great week, guys. Have a great weekend, and please, pretty please, with cherries on top, contact me if you're having bad thoughts. That is all I have to say. Good night and good luck. This is John.